Hello, happy Monday. Hope everyone's doing well. I just wanted to touch base on a couple things based on the work you did last week and then talk to you about the work for today and the work for the week ahead. First of all, I found it really interesting to see your responses to the bell work last week about whether or not you would risk harm to yourself or confess to something to essentially save your name. Some of you said, no way, no heck am I going to get hurt at all. I would just confess even if I didn't do anything. Others of you said there's no way that anyone's going to think something of me that's not true, so I would take whatever punishment was given. I'm sorry that we didn't have an in-person conversation for that topic because I think it would have been really rich and really interesting to hear others' opinions. I wasn't expecting it to be so split, and it was. So anyway, I also want to note a few highlights about your paragraphs. Really happy to see a lot of you still using that consistent paragraph structure, including that evidence, trying to provide some analysis, starting with a claim, being true to the prompt and trying to stick on topic. So good work with that. I have made comments on all of your docs and put the grades in. So if you did have any areas of improvement, they were noted on that document as well. Okay. So for today's class, you are going to respond to some bell work, and it's just what you miss about being in and at school. Hopefully it's something, even if it's just seeing your friends or being on a schedule or, whatever it may be. And then you are going to listen if you choose to, or you can just read the first part of Act 2. The pages are noted for you. There's a group of HF English teachers who have recorded a reading of the play, and so they are not real actors, so it's not going to be the most dynamic recording, but it will help you kind of differentiate between the parts if you choose to listen to it. It's the first 16 minutes that we are going to be listening to today if you opt to, or you, like I said, you can just read through pages 88 to 92, and that's noted for you on your post. Okay. After you're done with that selection of reading, you want to simply answer the 3 questions on the Google form that's attached. They're multiple choice, and then the final question on that form just asks if you have any questions about the play, and it's an optional question, so you don't have to answer it if you don't. Okay, so just to give you a heads up as to where Act 2 is going to begin, you are going to be set inside John Proctor and Elizabeth Proctor's home, okay? And there's going to be the 2 of them, as we know are the married couple, and then their kind of helper is Mary Warren, and she was one of the girls who was also out in the forest at the very start of the play. When we are inside the Proctor's home, we are going to see that Elizabeth and John are arguing. There's a lot of tension between the 2 of them, and some of it we feel is based on the conversation they're currently having, and some of it we feel is based on the turbulence that's occurred within their marriage involving Abigail. Okay, we're also going to see that Mary Warren is in kind of a weird place. She's just really trying to do the right thing, and she's kind of trying to keep it together and hold it together as all these accusations are coming forth about the girls and what happened that night in the forest. Okay, more and more of the girls are becoming accused of this witchery and kind of being told on and things like that. As you listen or read, whichever you're choosing to do, I want you to consider the tone that's being projected, especially in that conversation between John and Elizabeth Proctor. I want you to think about some of the character traits that are revealed, the internal-external conflicts that we're facing, and that's a lot that kind of relates to that question that you answered for your bell work, right? About what you would do and how you would handle yourself in some of the situations. But think about also the conflicts that are growing among different characters. And then finally, some of the symbolism that's present. I think the most pressing one is probably what people's names mean to them and their reputations, okay? So happy reading, happy listening, and let me know if you need anything.